Welcome children. Today we are going to see about relations. So relation is nothing but it's a subset of the Cartesian product, that is A cross B, what you have studied in the previous exercise. Okay. And if let A and B are any two non-empty sets, a relation R, relation is denoted by capital R, from A to B is a subset of A cross B satisfying some specified condition. Okay. Here you see we are taking two sets. A is the elements of A are 1, 2, 3, and the elements of B are 1, 2, 3. And what is A cross B? 1, 1, then 1, 2, 1, 3, then 2, 1, 2, 2, and 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 3. This is A cross B. Now we are taking a relation. So what is the condition given here is the first element in the ordered pair, the first element is greater than the second element. Okay, that is the condition given for this relation. So here you see, if we take the first pair, first set 1, 1, so both are equal, so we cannot take this one. Second one, 1, 2. Here again, the first element is less than the second one, so we can't take. See the next one, 1, 3. Here also the first element is less than the second one, so we can't take. See the fourth one, 2, 1. Here the first element is 2 and the second is 1. So since the first element is greater than the second one, we can take this one. So this is 2, 1 is the first element of this relation. Then 2, 2. Can we take this one? No. Why? Because both are equal. Again, coming to the next one, 2, 3. Can we take this one? No. Why? Because the first element is less than the second one. See the next one, 3, 1. Can we take this one? Yes. Why? Because the first element is greater than the second one. Then second one, this one, 3, 2. Can we take this one? Yes. Why? Because the first element is greater than the second one. Then the last one, 3, 3, we cannot take. Why? Because both are equal. Now we got a relation 2, 1. The elements of this relation are 2, 1, 3, 1, and 3, 2. See, I told you already, this relation is a subset of A cross B. So A cross B is a bigger set, and these elements of this relation are the subset because this A cross B contains these elements 2, 1, 3, 1, and 3, 2. So relation is a subset of A cross B, that is for the Cartesian product. Okay. Now we are denoting this one. We are representing this relation in the arrow diagram. See, here I am writing the elements of A 1, 2, 3, and the elements of B are 1, 2, 3. Now we are denoting the relation. How to denote? So we are taking the first element from the set A, that is 2. 2 from A and 1 from B. So 2, 1. Okay. Then 3. 3 we have to take from the first set A. So 3, 1. Then the next one, 3, 2. How to denote? 3. Take 3 from A and 2 from B. 3, 2. So this is a relation satisfying the condition that the first component is greater than the second one. Okay. Now, the very important thing, what we are going to see is the domain. So that only we are going to study in this exercise. So what is the domain? You see the relation. Okay. So here, what is the first element? 2 here. Next, 3. So the first in the relation, the first elements of the relation is called the domain. So 2, 3. So when we are representing the elements in the set, we should not repeat the element. Here you see 3 is repeated. So we have to write only one time. 2, 3 is called the domain. Okay. Next is codomain. So codomain means we have to, for finding the codomain, you have to go to our original set. So what are the elements of B? 1, 2, 3. So that is called the codomain. That is called the codomain. Okay. Domain means you have to see the relation and take the first element of the relation 2, 3. That is domain. Codomain means you have to go to the function, go to the original set B. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. So codomain is nothing but what are the elements you have in the set B? That is codomain. Now the next one, what is the range? So for finding the range in the ordered pair, you have to take the second component. What you have? 1. Okay, 1. Then next one, again 1. So already we wrote 1. So no need to repeat. Then what is the second one? 2. So 1 comma 2 is called the range. So for finding the domain and the range, you have to see the relation. The first component of the relation is called the domain, 2 comma 3. And the second component of the relation is called the range, 1 comma 2. Can you able to follow? So domain is the first component of the relation and range is the second component of the relation. For finding the codomain, you have to write all the elements of B. Okay, in the Cartesian product. We are taking two sets in the Cartesian product now. So in that, you have to see the set B, second set B, and write all the elements. That is called the codomain. In general, domain that domain of R is a subset of A, 2 comma 3. So what do you have in the set A? You have 1, 2, 3. So domain is a subset of subset of the original set A. Okay. Then codomain of R is equal to B. We wrote all the elements of B. Then straight away we'll go to the example sums. Turn to page number 8 in the book. Set example 1.4. Okay. Let A equal to 3, 4, 7, 8. B equal to 1, 7, 10. Then which of the following sets are relations from A to B? So first is given as R1. Second sum is R2. R3 is given. That is, I wrote the sum. Now, coming to the solution, first we have to write the cross product or the Cartesian product A cross B. Okay. So, for finding the Cartesian product or the cross product, you have to take first element from the first set and the second element from the second set. That is 3, comma 1. Then 3, comma 7. 3, comma 10. 4, comma 1. 4, comma 7. 4, comma 10. Then 7, comma 1. 7, comma 7. 7, comma 10. 8, comma 1. 8, comma 7. And 8, comma 10. Okay. Now, what you are going to find out, I told you already, relation is a subset of A cross B. So, subset is nothing but we have to check whether all the elements of R1 are present in the cross product A cross B. That alone you have to check. What you are going to check? Whether you have all the elements of the relation are present in A cross B. Okay. So, what are the elements of R1? 3, comma 7. Do you have 3, comma 7 in A cross B? Yes. Then 4, comma 7. Do you have 4, comma 7? Yes. Then 7, comma 10. Do you have 7, comma 10? Yes. 8, comma 1. Yes. So, R is a relation from A to B. Can you able to follow? So, if R is a relation, then it is a subset of, it should be the subset of A cross B. What it means, all the elements of R1 are present in A cross B, and now we check that all the 4 elements are present in A cross B. So R1 is a relation from A to B. Now, coming to the second sum, 3, 1 and 4, 12. Okay, here you see 4, 12. 4, 12. So here 4, 12 does not present in A cross B. But, sorry, I wrote this one wrongly. 3, 1 is present in R2. You change this one. 3, 1 is present in R2. Okay. 3, 1. It is present in R2. 3, 1 is present in R2. But 4, 12 does not belong to A cross B. I am repeating, ma. Please listen. 3, 1 is present in 3, 1. It is present in A cross B. Yes. But 4, 12 does not belong to A cross B. Change this one. This one 3, 1. You change it as 3, 1. So R2 is, since 4, 12 does not belong to A cross B. So R2 is not a relation from A to B. So here 3, 1 is present in A cross B. That's okay. But 4, 12 is present in R2, but it does not belong to A cross B. So one element is present, but other element is not. Other element does not belong to the set A cross B. So R2 is not a relation from A to B. Okay. Next set. Next sum. R3. Here you have so many elements. Here you check. 3, 7 it is here. Then 4, 10 it is here. Then 7, 7 it is here. What is 7, 8? Do you have 7, 8 here? No, but it is in R3, but it does not belong to this set 1. So this is not a function. Can you able to follow? So 7, 8 and 8, 11 also not present. Yes, 7, 11. So if you take only one, if you see, first you take 7, 8. It is not present in the set. Okay. Then 8, 11 is also not present. So then, so these two elements does not belong to A cross B. So R3 is not a relation from A to B. Next example, 1.5. The arrow diagram show a relationship between the sets P and Q. Then write the relation in set builder form and roster form. What is the domain and range of A? So solution, how to write set builder form. So we have already studied how to write set builder form like this. Set of all ordered pairs x, y such that. This is called the set builder form. For that, how to find out? This is x. This is the element of x. This is x. You can take P as x and Q as y. Okay. How to get y? How we are getting y? 5 minus 2 is 3. Can you able to follow? 6 minus 2 is 4. 7 minus 2 is 5. So, how to write? So, if you are subtracting 2 from the first x, you are getting this y. Okay. So, set builder form is R is equal to the set of all x ordered pair x, y such that y is equal to x minus 2, where x belongs to P and y belongs to Q. Then how to write the roster form? Roster form is nothing but the set of all ordered pairs. Here you see 5, 3. Then 6 with 4. So 6, 4. Then 7, 5. That is called the roster form. Roster form of R. Now, after writing this one, what is the domain of R? So for finding the domain, I told you already, you have to see the ordered pairs in the relation. Yes? So you have to take the first elements of the relation. What are the numbers? 5, 6, and 7. The first component of the relation, that is called the domain. So 5, 6, 7 are called the domain of R. What is the range of R? For finding the range, you have to take the second element. 3, 4, 5. When we are listing out the elements of this one, the set, each element should be written only one time. You are not supposed to repeat. Okay. Now, I didn't write the questions for example for the exercises. You just go see the book, turn to page number 9 in your book. So let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 7 and B is equal to 3, 0, -1, 7. Which of the following are relation from A to B? So for that, first we have to write, for finding the relation, first we have to find the Cartesian product, that is A cross B. So here it is 1, 3, then 1, 0, 1, -1, 1, 7. Then take the next element 2, 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, -1, then 2, 7. Then third element 3, 3, then 3, 0, 3, -1, then 3, 7. Last element, take the last element of the set A. So it is 7, 3, 7, 0, 7, -1 and 7, 7. Okay. Now the question is, first question, R1. R1 is given as 2, 1, 7, 1. You have to check these elements, whether these elements are present in A cross B. 2, 1. Do you have 2, 1? No, it is 2, -1, not 2, 1. Then 7, 1. Do you have 7, 1? No, 7, -1 is only there. But we need only 7, 1. So here 2, 1 and 7, 1 does not present in A cross B. Therefore, R1 is not a relation from A to B. If it is a relation, then these two elements are present in the Cartesian product or the cross product, then only we can say this is a relation. Since these two elements are not in the set A cross B, you can say that R1 is not a relation from A to B. Now the second question is R2 equal to -1, 1, only one element. You take and see whether you have -1 and 1. -1 and 1. No, only 1, -1 is there. That is different, and -1, 1 is different from 1, 1. Yes, only 1, -1 is there. But we need what? We need 1, -1, 1. It is not there. Therefore, R1 is not a relation from A to B. Again, coming to the next, R3. It is given in the sum. R3 equal to 2, -1, 7, 7, 1, 3. So you have to check whether 2, -1 is there. 2, -1 is there? Yes, it is there. Then what is the next element? 7, 7. Yes, it is there. What is the next element? 1, 3. 1, 3 is also there. Yes? So all the three elements are present in the set A cross B. So R3 is a relation from A to B. Now, the last sum, the elements are given. Yes. So here you see 7, -1. We have to check whether these elements are present in A cross B. You see 7, -1. It is there. Next is 0, 3. Do you have 0, 3? No. Only 3, so 0, 3 is not there. Only 3, 0. Then what is the 3, 3 is present. 0, 7? No. So 0, 7 and 3, and 0, 3 is not present. Yes, only 3, 0 and 7, 0 you have. But we need only 0, 3 and 0, 7. So these two elements does not belong to A cross B. Therefore, R4 is not a relation from A to B. Okay. Now the next is sum. Read the question properly. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 45. The set of all natural numbers from 1 to 45. And R be the relation defined as is square of on A. Okay, square of on A. Write R as a subset of A cross B, A cross A. Also find the domain and range of R. So here I didn't write this one, but you have to write A. You have to find out A cross A. How to find out A cross A? You write A as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 45. And B as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 45. Then we have to find out A cross B. So what is A cross B? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 up to 1, 45. Then 2, 1 up to 2, 45. Like that you have to write. Okay. But it takes a long time for us to write this one. So it is enough to write this one. So the relation R alone you can write. What is given? Then R be a relation defined as the square of A. Okay. So in the ordered pair you have 1, 1. Yes, 1. What is the square of 1? What is the square of 1? 1. Take 2. What is the square of 2? 4. 3. What is the square of 3? 9. 4. What is the square of 4? 16. Then next number 5. What's the square of 5? 25. Next number 6. What is the square of 6? 36. 6, 6 are 36. Now the next number is 7. What is the square of 7? 49. But do you have 49 in the set B? No. Because you have the numbers 1 to 45 only you have in the set A as well as in the set B. Okay. So since 49 is not there, we cannot take the pair 7, 49. So only these elements satisfy the condition is a square of A to B. Okay. Now what is the domain? You have to take the first element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the range? You have to take the second element. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and 36. Okay. So domain means in the ordered pair, you have to write the first element. That's all. Range means you have to write the second element in the relation. That's all. Over. Now, what is the next sum? A relation R is given by the set x, y such that y is equal to x plus 3 and x belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, determine its domain and range. For that, you have to find out the elements of y. So, what is the condition given? You have to find out y as, how to find out y? Y is equal to x plus 3. Y is equal to x plus 3. Now, you take y. First is y is equal to, here you have 6 elements in the set x. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. First you have to take the first element. Y is equal to, in the place of x, you have to substitute 0. So again I'm repeating, y is equal to, what is the first element? 0. 0 plus 3, that is the constant. So 0 plus 3 is 3. Now, what's the second element of x? 1. So in the place of x, I am putting the value as 1. 1 plus 3, it is 4. Now the next, what do you have? What's the third element? 3. 2. So in the place of x, I am putting 2. So 2 plus 3. Remember that 3 is a constant. So you are not supposed to change 3. You have to change the value of x alone. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Now the next element is 3. So in the place of x, you have to put 3 plus the constant 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now the next element, what's the next element? 4. So 4 and 3 is the constant. It is given 4 plus 3 is 7. Now what's the last element? 5. So 5 plus 3 is the constant. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Now we found the elements. Now we found the elements of R. Okay. So what it is? When x is 0. When x is 0, what is y? 3. 0, comma 3. When x is 1, what is the value of y? 4. 1, comma 4. When x is 2, what is the value? 5. 2, comma 5. When x is 3, what is the value of y? 3, comma 6. When x is 4, what is the value of y? 4, comma 7. When x is 5, what is the value of y? 8. 5, comma 8. So this is the relation and we found the relation. Now the question is, write the domain. So for writing the domain, you have to take the first component of the relation. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That is called the domain. For finding the range, you have to take the second component. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. Now the next one. Represent each of the given relation by an arrow diagram, a graph, and a set in roster form wherever possible. First question is x comma y such that x is equal to 2y and x belongs to 2, 3, 4, 5, y belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now what you are going to do is, here you have two sets x and y. Okay. And we are going to write the relation in that the condition is you have to take the ordered pair such that x is equal to 2y. But for finding the relation, you have to write y is equal to, in the previous x's, in the previous sum you see what it is given in the previous sum, y is equal to x plus 3. The same way only you have to rearrange this equation, x is equal to 2y. So I'm bringing this y here. So, so y is equal to I need. So I'm keeping y as it is and bringing this x. So I'm bringing this 2 here. So if you transform this one, the side, then this numerator will go to the denominator, x by 2. Okay. So we are keeping y as it is and bringing this x. Since x is since 2 is in the numerator, when it goes to the other side, it becomes the denominator. So y is equal to x by 2. That is our condition. Okay. Now you see equation. Now y is equal to, first I told you already, you have to take the first element from x. Yes. So 2. So 2 by 2. 2 is a constant here. 2 by 2 is what? 1. Now take the next element, that is 3. 3 by 2. 2 is constant. 3 by 2 is, what is 3 by 2? 1.5. Then next element is 4. 4 by 2. What is 4 by 2? 2. 4 by 2 is 2. Now, last element, it is 5. So 5 by 2, it is 2.5. Now we can straight away write the roster form. Before that, you have to remember one thing. Here you see, we are taking first element as 2. Yes? What is the answer for y? When x is equal to 2, what is the answer for y? 1. So 2 comma 1 we can take. But when x is equal to 3, what is the answer? 1.5. You see, whether you have 1.5 in y? No. So you are not supposed to take 1.5. Okay, this is wrong. You are not supposed to take. Now, next one, 4. When x is 4, what is the answer? Y is 2. You have 2 in y, so we can take 4 comma 2. Can we take this one? When x is equal to 5, what is the value of y? 2.5. Do you have 2.5 here? No. So you are not supposed to take this 2.5. Only thing is when x is equal to 2, 2 comma, y is equal to 1, 2 comma 1. When x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. So 4 comma 2. So this is the roster form. Okay, roster form is over. Now the arrow diagram, for writing the arrow diagram, you have to take the elements of x 2, 3, 4, 5 and the elements of y are 1, 2, 3, 4. That is given in the sum itself. Yes. So 2. So what is the arrow diagram? 2 should be matched with 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 to be matched with 2. So 4 comma 2. So this is called the arrow diagram. We are putting the arrow, no? So this is called the arrow diagram. Then graph, you know already. So the graphical representation. So x, this is the x-axis. X dash, y dash. Then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here in the y-axis also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we are marking this one, you have to take 1 centimeter. Keep between these 2 points, you have to take 1 centimeter. Okay. When we are denoting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take 1 centimeter gap using your scale and pencil. Now, what is 2 comma 1? So the elements are 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 2. Yes. What is 2 comma 1? 2 should be taken from the x-axis and 1 to be taken from the y-axis. So this is 2 comma 1. Then 4 comma 2, that is the next one. So 4 to be taken from x-axis and 2 to be taken from the y-axis. This is 4 comma 2. This is called the graphical representation. Now, in that you have the second sum. X comma y such that y is equal to x plus 3. X and y are natural numbers less than. This is the symbol for less than 10. So you know very well natural number starts with 1. So this set X contains the natural numbers from 1 to 10, less than 10, not equal to. So we are not supposed to include 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the elements of X. Okay. Then X and Y natural numbers. Now we have to find out Y. Y is equal to. So this X and Y, both the sets are same. X is also 1 to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Y is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So here what you are going to find out, you take Y is equal to X plus 3. So Y is equal to, first you have to substitute the value as 1. 1 plus 3 is the constant here. Y is equal to X plus 3. Here this is 3 is constant and X is only the variable. So we have to change the value of this X alone, not this 3. This is constant. So here Y is equal to X plus 3. So the first element is 1. So 1 plus 3, it is 4. Second element is 2. X is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Third, 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Then 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Then 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Then the next one, Y is equal to 7. 7 plus 3. What is 7 plus 3? It is. 7 plus 3 is what? 10. But do you have 10 in this set? Why? I told you already X and Y are the same set only. 1 to 9 only. You have up to the numbers 9 only. So you are not supposed to take the next one. 7 plus 3 is 10. It is not present in the set. So it should not be taken. Now the roster form. When X is 1, it is 1 comma 4. When X is 2, 2 comma 5. When X is 3, 3 comma 6. When X is 4, 4 comma 7. When X is 5, 5 comma 8. When X is 6, 6 comma 9. That is the roster form. Then coming to the arrow diagram. I told you, no, we are taking 2 sets. This is the first set, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 9. Here also up to 9. So here 1 comma 4. Then 2 comma 5. 3 comma 6. 4 comma 7. 4 to be matched with 7. 5 comma 8. And 6, 9. This is called the arrow diagram. Coming to the graph, graphical representation, again, like the previous one, you have to take x and x dash, y and y dash, 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. Okay. So you have to take 1 centimeter distance between each point. Okay. Now, what it is, 1, 4, the first one. So this is 1 to be taken from x and 4 to be taken from y. Then 2, 5. Then 3. 3 should be taken from x and 6 from y. 3, 6. Then 4, 7. Then 5, 8. 5, 8. That's all. That is the graphical representation. Now, the last sum. I'll read it out. Since it's a very bigger sum, only the question is bigger, answer is very, very smaller. A company has 4 categories or employees given by assistant A, clerk C, then manager M, and executive officer E. So, here you have 4 categories of employees. Assistant, A is called the assistant, and C is called the clerk, and M is called the manager, and E is called the executive. And the company provide 10,000 rupees for the assistant, and 25,000 for the clerk, and 50,000 for the manager, and 1 lakh for the executives. Now, here you have how many assistants? 4 assistants as A1. So here you see, here the assistants are A1, A2, A3, A4, 4 assistants, 5 assistants, and the clerks, 4 clerks, 5 assistants, 4 clerks, then 3 managers and 2 executives, and the salaries of the assistants are 10,000, clerk is 25,000, manager is 50,000, and executive is 1 lakh. So, we are going to, what is asked, if the relation R is defined by relation X from R to Y, then where X is the salary given to the person and the relation R, X, the first set is the salary and the second is the person that is given. You have to write like this. So, you have 5 assistants, I told you, and the salary for the 5 assistants is 10,000. So 10,000 comma A1. Since already you have 1 comma, no, you are not supposed to put comma here, ma. So 10,000 comma 71, 10,000 comma A, 10,000 comma A1, 10,000 comma A2, 10,000 comma A3, 10,000 comma A4, 10,000 comma A5. Then the clerks, how many clerks? 4 clerks. 4 clerks are there, and the salary for the clerk is 25,000. So 25,000 comma C1, 25,000 comma C2, 25,000 comma C3, 25,000 comma C4. Then 3 managers you have. Yes. Salary for the manager. First in the order pair, the first one is the salary. Second one is the person, the manager or the clerk or the assistant. Here it is 50,000. So 50,000 comma M1, 50,000 comma M2, 50,000 comma M3. Okay, ma? Then the executive salary is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh comma E1, 1 lakh comma E2. That is the ordered pair. Then how to draw the arrow diagram? That is asked now. So how to write the arrow diagram? You have to write the salary. That is the first set. 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 1 lakh. So how many are getting 10,000 salary? 10,000 comma A1, 10,000 comma A2, 10,000 comma A3, 10,000 comma A4, 10,000 comma A5. Then 25,000 salary, how many are getting? 25,000 comma C1, 25,000 comma C2, 25,000 comma C3, and 25,000 comma C4. Then 50,000, how many are getting? 50,000 comma M1, 50,000 comma M2, 50,000 comma M3. Then 1 lakh, how many are getting? 1 lakh comma E1, 1 lakh comma E2. So this is only these 5 sums you have in the exercise 1.2. So hope you understood this exercise very well. Try to practice the sum. Thank you.